What's the difference between worry, stress, and anxiety? A lot of times people, use these words interchangeably, but they actually mean different things. And I wanted to use weather as an example or an analogy as a way to kind of like clarify the difference between these three states. So let's start with worry. Worry is kind of like passing clouds. It's kind of like the what ifs in your brain. What if? What if it rains? What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? So worry sometimes shows up a lot up here, and it could be future focused. It could be thought based. And if you find yourself using what if statements, I'd encourage you and challenge you to use even if. What if keeps you in a state of perpetual worry, even if puts you in solution. So even if this happens, fill in the blank, your brain then starts getting into more solution. Stress, on the other hand, is kind of like a rainstorm. It's a response to a current situation. It could be body based and mind based as well too. May mean that you're overwhelmed. You have a lot on your plate, and so we might need to prioritize, problem solve. Write down our tasks, regulate our nervous system when we're experiencing stress. Anxiety is very different. Anxiety is kind of like a thunderstorm, and the storm may feel really intense, and it could be body based. It could be very somatic for you. Might not always be tied to something clear. So you're just kind of feeling and experiencing this anxiety, and you might not know where it's coming from. And so your body will respond to that. And so sometimes grounding, breath work, somatic practices, really getting in touch with the body is a great way to move through and feel what you're feeling so you can get to the other side. So just like with weather, we would prepare if we had a snowstorm, a rainstorm. And so it's the same thing that could be true for these experiences, these feelings or these states of being. So how do you manage worry, stress, anxiety? I'd love to know in the comments below. If you're looking for additional resources, you want to learn more, I'd love for you to check out the Rooted Willows. It's our membership community. It's filled with a ton of clinical and spiritual resources for people to enhance their life. I hope to see you there, and hopefully this makes sense for you.